start our first spotlight of the day. So, without, feel ko, hindi na kailangan ng introduction, guys. Kilala na natin siya as one of the best hosts here in the Philippines. My idol, of course, with BRGY. She gives our kababayans a space to open up and feel the love and feel warm, the welcome, and feel the belongingness. Kaya naman, let's give it up for Bianca Gonzalez! Woo! Hello, Ate Bianca.
Hello, hi. Thank you for your time, everyone, for coming here today, and of course, thank you, Ayana.
Thank you so much, Ate Bianca. It is an honor to be in your presence.
Yeah,
of course, Ate Bianca, you can do this.
Yes.
And before we start our panel discussion, okay, meron tayo papanoorin muna. So let's all watch.
Kasi, matagal na itong pinag-usapan, and of course, kami ni MJ, we started the same time in the industry. Sa mga entertainment talk shows kami nagkakilala. And so, to get to do this back-to-back for TFC, sobrang special sa amin. I've guested MJ on BRGY, so sana makaulit siya kasi meron na siyang bagong show with us as well. And then sana ako naman ang makapag-guest sa RUG kay MJ.
Yes, I love it. Grabe, you know how parang us hosts, we guess other hosts. And I think that it creates such a beautiful conversation.
You should guess!
Oh my
I-guess
gosh,
natin si Ayana
hello,
sa BRGY.
dream come true.
I'm sure meron ka mga global Pinoy stories.
Wow.
Whether ikaw or family, di ba, someone you know.
Yes.
Lahat tayo, di ba?
Yes, lahat
Sino sa
tayo.
inyo may kapamilya abroad? Yes.
meron
So,
yan for sure.
Walang-wala. Parang
Yes.
there is a Filipino in every corner of the world, and that's why I think ang mga programang ito ng TFC, we keep going because we know na meron kami mga Pinoy somewhere in some corner of the world na kailangan marinig yung story na yun.
That's very true, Ate. And I like what you mentioned, how parang everyone deserves to be heard. But, Ate, what struck you to say yes to being the host of BRGY for season 4?
So this is my second season with BRGY. Tama ba? Okay. Second season, I started in season 3. Now, I don't think nakwento ko na to before, but when they pitched to me BRGY, they showed me what the set looked like. Very parang, you saw it ganyan ba? Very parang sala, shabby chic. Dream ko for the longest time to host the morning talk show on ABS-CBN. Isa yun sa mga bucket list ko. Long ago, dream actually naming tatlo, me, Tony, and Maria. It was once a dream na sana kaming tatlo yung magsama dun sa morning talk show. But of course, we all went in different spaces na in our lives, focusing on different things. And when they showed that to me and they said that yung BRGY season 3 and onwards, they wanted it to feel like that. They wanted it to feel like the extension ng sala ng bahay ng mga Pilipino wherever they are in the world. It had that mornings with Chris and Corina. It had that magandang buhay. It had that vibe na dream ko. And so to be able to do this, and then on TFC, which many years ago, I got to work with TFC sa isang show called TFC Connect. Ano siya? Sobrang short lang siya, parang mga 5 minutes. Basically, pabati portion siya ng TFC na show. And tuwan-tuwa yung mga TFC subscribers kasi tayo mga Pinoy, we love na binabati tayo. Up till now, pag may show, pag na-shoutout ako sa show, parang, oh my gosh, nakakilig. So, that was it before. So, it was sort of those two things, getting to do the format that I have been long wanting to do. Hindi siya yung uupo yung guest tapos intriga yung tatanungin ko. Hindi, it's really their stories as if you would may kwento sa sala ng bahay ng kaibigan. And then, getting to go back to TFC, connecting the Filipinos here and abroad. So, syempre instant yes siya.
Yes, I love it. Congratulations.
Hi, Bianca.
Hi!
Congratulations
Thank you.
sa BRGY.
Salamat.
For those who do not know yet, di ba? Kasi ako niresearch ko ano yung BRGY eh. Parang hindi pa aware yung iba what is BRGY. No? Magkabali-baliktad, BGY o
Yes,
something.
correct.
O barangay ba yan? Di ba? Parang abbreviation. Please tell us something about this. Yung ano yung pinaka-abbreviation ng BRGY?
Yes, so ang BRGY, yes, ang I guess root niya ay barangay. Yun nga, parang nag-share kayo ng iba't ibang mga kwento sa isa't isa within your barangay, within your community. Except na dito nagkataon na buong mundo ang nakikinig ng kwento ng isang Pinoy at ng isang global Pinoy. So it's a place that we called in season 3 parang your home away from home. Parang pag pinanood to ng isang global Pinoy, they'll feel more at home. I guess maibsan yung homesickness is one of our goals as well. And then for this particular season, we are calling it Stories Closer to Home. So we're gonna have from celebrities to influencers to global Pinoys doing their own things sa kanilang mga area. We've actually had entrepreneurs or mga nanay na parang retired na malaki na yung mga anak, iba't ibang mga kwento na makaka-relate. Specifically talaga for global Pinoys. I think that's the difference of BRGY sa ibang mga talk show na format na nagawa ko. Ang kausap talaga namin specifically is a Pinoy living abroad na posibleng na homesick. So yun, it changes the tone completely ng isang conversation. So yun siya.
Yes, this is your second season, Kamo, di ba? Yung season 3 and season 4. Any memorable interviews dun sa season 3 mo na hindi mo malilimutan and medyo na-touch ka or medyo naging memorable on your part?
Shucks, sobrang dami. One that comes to mind, I think you saw it earlier, we had Catherine and Alden. They guested before their film came out. And unique siya sa akin kasi we don't focus on the careers of our celebrity guests. We focus more on their stories. So si Catherine got to talk about then building her dream house, tapos na, yung ibang mga goals niya in life, yung fitness journey niya. And then Alden, of course, who is with GMA, bihira namin ma-interview as a kapamilya host. Nag-share din siya yung entrepreneurial side niya, yung mga advocacy niya. So I really enjoyed that kasi ang alam natin sa kanila, puro career, pelikula, serye, love team, whatever. I also particularly remember an interview with Carlo Aquino. I think it's up on YouTube, right? Na siguro nasa vulnerable place siya nung umupo siya sa aming set. Naiyak siya several times opening up specifically about fatherhood. It was very, very touching. I enjoyed our interview with Joshua, with Julia, ang dami, sobra. And ako personally na-appreciate ko when we do guests, get to guest global Pinoys. Kasi nga ito yung mga taong hindi naman artista, pero nabibigyan ng platform to share their stories. Kasi grabe din mga pinagdaanan ng ilang mga kababayan natin abroad, di ba? And just because hindi sila celebrity doesn't mean their story is not worth sharing. So yun, na-enjoy ko din yung mga ganun. Kasi ano nila, time to shine nila naman and to inspire others.
My last question, Bianca. For this season 4, sino naman yung mga dream collaboration or dream interview?
Wow!
Given a chance to choose.
Yeah, ang dami pa namin hindi na-guest. I would love to guest Ann Curtis. I would love to guest Vice Ganda. Again, particularly because ang focus ng BRGY is not the career side. Although, syempre mag-intersect kasi naka-affect yun sa personal life nila. Pero yung story talaga, journey nila. And so, top of mind silang dalawa. I put Coco Martin there as well. Suntok sa buwan, sana maging posible. We've had Ding Dong Dantes, Yeah, because when he was promoting with Ma'am Charo. So yun yung mga top of mind guests na sana makabisita sa BRGY. Also because grabe yung impact nila sa mga global Pinoys, di ba? Vice, Coco, pinapanood ng mga Pilipino around the world. And so for them to see them na hindi nagpapatawa sa stage or hindi nag-action scene sa TV pero nagkukwento ng buhay nila. Sana.
Congratulations, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, Ate Raps, I kind of want to follow through this question. How do you choose which OFWs to guest on BRGY? How's the process of that?
So we have an entire team who does the research on that. Kasi syempre, iba-ibang territories tayo. We have around Asia, we have North America, we have Middle East, meron din mga Africa, di ba? So far, we have guested either Pinoy entrepreneurs na nagtayo ng business abroad, or yun nga, like what I said earlier, merong nanay who worked her whole life para mapaaral yung mga anak and now ini-enjoy niya yung fruits of her labor. So, I guess very relatable stories to Pinoys, but at the same time, inspiring. Kasi, I guess the message is to anyone watching it, kaya mo din yan. Or hindi ka nag-iisa pag sobra ka na homesick at gusto mo nang umuwi. Pero ito yung mga Pinoy who did it, who are thriving, and you can.